Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Zach Campbell. He is an organizer with the Maine Coalition for Palestine, and he's here to talk about today how there's a couple of rallies going on around the state today, one in Bangor, one in Portland, and they're calling for the defunding of Israel. This is a tax day rally. And Zach, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you explain what is the significance specifically of the rally in Bangor today?
Sure. So on this tax day, we are calling attention to the fact that Maine itself sends over $11 million to fund Israel's genocide of Palestine. And we are calling for an end to the funding of the genocide and a permanent ceasefire in Palestine.
Gotcha. So, of course, this is a really contentious issue right now. We saw over the weekend with Iran's involvement in with Israel as well. Why do you think the average person in Maine, why do you think this is a local issue, or why does the average Mainer care about these things that are going on halfway across the world?
Of course, that's such a great question. So as I just got done saying, Maine itself sends $11 million to Israel to fund its genocide. The homeless population in Maine has increased 400% in the last 4 years. We have people who are struggling in medical debt. We have people who are struggling to pay their college tuition debt. And there's a much better ways we could be spending that money right here within this state and not involving ourselves and our nation with a genocide.
Right, right. So what I saw recently is our representatives, Shelley Pingree and Jared Golden, they've recently signed a congressional letter urging the Biden administration to kind of promote a ceasefire and humanitarian aid to Gaza. Is this, do you think, enough as far as our local legislators go?
Well, we would have loved to have seen this right from the start from our Congress people. I don't think that a temporary ceasefire goes far enough. We need a permanent ceasefire in the region, and we need to actually build peace within the region, which is something that's not going to happen if we get into a broader struggle within the Middle East. So we are encouraging that this war does not expand and that at the very least Palestine gets their own state under international recognition.
Gotcha. Okay, very clearly put. So for folks who want to attend the rally in Bangor today, Zach, can you say where and when it'll be?
Absolutely. We're going to be meeting at 4:30 outside the Federal Building. This is on Harlow Street, right across from the Bangor Public Library. We're going to be speaking there. We're going to be rallying. We may do some picketing and some marching. And we'd love to have you come down and call attention to this genocide and say we can use our tax dollars better on this tax day. Right.
And I'm sure you guys will invite some criticism as well as support either way. Of course, like I said, this is a contentious issue. Can folks reach out to a website or anything? Do you guys have anything like that?
So I'm a part of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. We would encourage all people to look at Liberation News, to look at the party program that we have. And you can find a lot of information there. The Maine Coalition for Palestine is in the process of creating an Instagram page, but there are several organizations like the Maine Voices for Palestinian Rights, Maine Democratic Socialists for America, the Maine Party for Socialism and Liberation. There are many organizations that you can follow that are a part of this coalition, but we are working on social media for the coalition at large.
Gotcha. Clearly put. Zach, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.